What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 2 of the Level 3 Ultimate Ironman Skiller. During the first episode, we started laying the foundations of the account through questing, agility, and ultimately unlocking the Dwarf Multi-Cannon. We can reclaim this, so let's go ahead and drop it in Falador and see if we can start a riot and get on with the episode. The first thing that I did was I completed the Halloween event. It's actually quite comical, so I'll include some of my favorite clips here. But while we watch this, I want to talk a little bit about what are my goals on the account. I know I didn't do that in the first episode. Ultimately, I would love to max a level 3 Ultimate Ironman Skiller, but most importantly, my goal is to show all of you that many of the combat related things that you can do are still able to be done with 0 experience even after the spawn hitting nerf. So that's what I want to highlight throughout this series to ultimately help all of you unlock more content on your skillers. After the Halloween event, I ran over to the Varrock Museum. We got level 9 Slayer as well as level 9 Hunter by completing the quiz. Also, I needed to get a couple of cooking levels in order to cook the red berry pie. You can actually come down here to the fishing store and buy sardines. It's a really easy way to train early cooking on an Ultimate Ironman. We also need 2 iron bars. What we're going to do is we went to the Ferox Enclave. We're going to run here just northeast over near the bear, and there's a spawn. We're going to grab 1 iron bar, and then we're going to hop worlds and grab the second one so that we can get on with a Knight's Sword quest. There it is. We have our second bar. Fast forwarding, we grabbed 2 blue rite ores, 1 for the sword, and 1 we're going to use for the diary. Quest complete, as well as 29 smithing. We went ahead and grabbed everything for Dorok's quest so that we could use the anvil and get rid of the other blue rite ore. So we're going to go ahead and use that, make the limbs for the diary. Diary step complete. Okay, during work I've been AFK in agility. We were able to get level 75. During fletching, we're getting ready for Taurus Trap. We actually got a clue. Also, have I talked about how much I love the log transport system? Use it. Here we are completing a step of the clue, and I actually don't have the levels yet to make that sapphire ring, but we can do the step, so we're going to keep it. Finishing off our fletching here with level 22, we are now ready to start the Taurus Trap quest. We're going to use chat dialogue manipulation. Again, you've seen this in the first episode. We're going to use that here with the captain. We want to make sure that we get the dialogue to the last possible piece, which you can see here. The guards gather around to watch the fight. On the main account, we're now going to tack the mercenary captain, and as the captain dies, I am going to close the chat dialogue. So there's the last hit, we close the chat, and we get the key. No combat experience gained, and it was completely safe. Finishing up the quest, let's grab our smithing experience. There it is, level 32 smithing. A little bit more experience we get here. 34 smithing, 1 level to go to make cannonballs, and Taurus Trap quest complete. I also went ahead and completed X marks the spot, as well as the Client of Corrend quests. What we're going to do is we're going to use the 20% favor certificate on Piscarilius. Piscarilius favor sucks early on, so that 20% is really going to help. Whether you're an iron account or a main account, use the favor certificate on Piscarilius. We're also going to destroy the memoirs because we can just get it back from Veos if we really need it. We have 3 lamps here. Let's go ahead and use them on Slayer. 300 Slayer experience from X marks the spot, and there's 500, and then another 500 Slayer experience from the Client of Corrend, giving us level 14 Slayer. Finishing up the clue from the X marks the spot quest. Let's see if we get anything here. And nothing. A really cool Ultimate Ironman smithing method, or really just an iron smithing method, but really works well for Ultimate Ironman since we don't have a bank, is just fixing the struts here in Motherlode Mine and just hopping between 10 or so worlds. and then fixing them and repeating. Here we go, fixing a broken strut, and there is 35 smithing for cannonballs. We're going to actually unlock the blast furnace area so that we can use the ores, but in order to do that, we need to walk all the way to Relica and start the giant dwarf quest. This is terrible on an Ultimate Ironman, so hopefully my montage of walking through the world makes it a little bit easier for you, because it was not easy for me. Here we are starting the quest. We're not actually going to progress this quest or complete it because we need magic levels, but starting it will give us access. We've started to smith some steel bars into cannonballs. I'm going to show you the full method here in just a second. But before I do that, if you're a level 3 skiller or a 10 HP account and you're looking for a clan, join 10 Talk. We're here. We're happy to have more people in the clan, and ultimately, we have a really great community. I'll leave a link to the Discord in the description. But let's get on with the method. So you can see we were in Edgeville. We cut over to the GE. We took the transport system. We're going to go ahead and buy our iron and coal. We're going to run back to the minecart, which is going to take us back to the Grand Exchange. Here we go, popping out near the Grand Exchange, using the underground tunnel shortcut, running over to Edgeville to start smithing steel bars and ultimately smith these into steel bars. It's a rather quick method and it doesn't require any mining, which is great. Here we go, finishing up the 100 cannonballs that we're going to start using to jump into some quests. Before we start Druidic Ritual, go to the food store and grab the beef and the chicken. That's 2 of the 4 meats, which makes it much easier. Also, I suggest making a bronze crossbow if possible. This is going to increase our accuracy of the cannon. You can see that we have about 0 range bonus right now. This is going to get us to 18. You can make leather armor if you want, but I think 18 is enough. We need to kill this giant rat southeast of Varrock, and I'm going to show you how to spawn hit with the cannon. We also will kill the bear in this general spot as well. You can see all my tiles are marked. I have my NPC indicators and the spawn timer on for the rat, which is all similar to how you would use the old spawn hitting method. But with a cannon, it is slightly different because you don't actually attack the NPC while it's alive. It needs to be dead, because with a cannon, it'll target any monster in the area. So you do need to be a little bit more careful and make sure that there aren't many NPCs around. So we kill the rat. We're now going to stall the cannon. So I'm going to click the cannon to fire, and then you're going to see me use the house options to stall the cannon. You will then empty the cannon 0.6 seconds or 1 tick before the rat spawns. There we go, emptying the cannon. We got lucky. This only took 1 cannonball. We killed the rat, and now we will be able to pick up the meat. I also have a complete guide on the Druidic Ritual quest, which also goes into a little bit more tips and tricks. So I'm going to display that on the screen. Check that out if you have some more questions about how to complete this quest using 0 experience methods on really a normal account or an Ironman account. Here we are setting up to kill the bear. We are again southeast of Varrock. I like this area specifically because the cannon, as you can see here, almost makes a complete full rotation. But there's so many trees and other things around that the likelihood of shooting at another NPC is rather small. You can also see me setting up again to empty the cannon. Emptying the cannon, 1 will stop the stall, allowing you to fire 1 cannonball at the NPC, which you can see right here, but it also removes all the other cannonballs so that you won't accidentally shoot another NPC. About 8 minutes or so later, here we are, finally going to get the kill on the bear. There we go, we one-shot the bear. Let's pick up our cannon and check out the RNG. We actually get a beginner clue scroll from the bear. And let's pick up the bear meat as well. There's the beef, chicken, rat meat, and the bear meat. We're gonna go ahead and talk to the guy with a really hard to pronounce name to finish the Druidic Ritual quest and unlock the Herblore skill. You can also see we've gained 0 range experience while doing this. The next thing that we went ahead and did is, hey, let's complete that clue. Maybe we got lucky from the bear. However, nothing of use for us, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and start the jungle potion quest as well to get more herblore experience. You can see that I have a lot of anti-poisons. I'll show you why once I complete the quest. We're actually going to use that anti-poison to get some more herblore experience. We finally got all of the different herbs that were needed for Trifidus. We're going to give them to him, complete jungle potion, and get level 9 herblore. However, we need 10 to start a dig site quest. What you can do with these Broto victims is actually use the anti-poison on the ones with the green mask here, and it will actually give you experience. It'll give you herblore experience, and you can see that it took us about just 1 potion's worth and level 10 herblore. The last thing to start a dig site quest that we need is level 25 thieving. We're going to end episode 2 here. See you in the next episode, and leave me some comments on what you would like to see. Thanks. Have a good one.